So this Eastern wisdom is 6,000 years old. 3,000 teachers, 3,000 texts available when? More than 6,000 years. These texts and the tradition and the teachers have passed on that tradition of mindfulness, of meditation, of yoga, of tantra, of mantra. Ask me next question, my friend.
I'm just listening. I'm just curious to know.
So, yes, so come on, come closer here. So, now, then I will start speaking so that you can understand. So why we follow the tradition? Why everyone says, come on, my friend.
I'm just making sure the sign doesn't fall.
You should put it around the back.
Let it fall.
Oh,
don't worry.
I don't want it to
around the back of the
Come
tree.
Well, it works down there too. And then they moved it up here.
So next question comes, why we follow the tradition?
Because it's all we know.
Because it works.
Because it feels great.
It feels great. A cell phone, when it was first discovered, it was almost 3 to 4 pounds. It still works. Why don't you use that phone? I have a counter question.
It was too big.
6,000 years old tradition, 3,000 texts and teachers. It is so huge.
Yeah. Yep.
My master used to say, I learned from my Himalayan masters, many masters, for more than 26 years. Keep smiling. We are not doing anything tough. We're just learning simple things. So now I'm answering simple. So why we follow the tradition? First thing to know that this traditional wisdom aims at self-discovery. To know who you truly are. I'm answering the same question. Pay attention. Clear? First. So what is our true nature? Which is known as the real self, is of the nature of peace, happiness, love, and wisdom. It is of the nature of permanent peace and happiness. It is of the nature of permanent wisdom. It cannot be changed. So why you follow the tradition? Because it teaches you how to reach to that self, how to know your true nature. So one reason. Second reason, it cannot be updated, it cannot be upgraded. Every year, updated, upgraded. You upgrade all the apps. If you don't upgrade, she is in IT. Yeah? You cannot upgrade or update your true nature. Next question. Obviously, the next question comes, if you say that my true nature means all our true nature is full of peace, happiness, and wisdom, then why I am suffering? Why I have problems? Why I have anxiety? Why my mind is still thinking? Half thinking, half listening? That comes from 40 years of experience. It's okay. Yeah, do you see that? So the master says that because we claim we live in ignorance. And what is that ignorance? It is incomplete knowledge. Incomplete knowledge about myself.
What is stage 4, girls?
So incomplete knowledge about myself causes the worries and the problems and the suffering. My true nature is full of peace and happiness. But when I live in incomplete knowledge, why I live in incomplete knowledge? What? I'm asking the question and I'm also answering it. That is the beauty of you asked me the first question. What is that ancient wisdom? So I'm explaining from the teachings of those masters. Be 100% clear that I don't know anything. I'm just passing on this wisdom to you. It is because of the impurities of the mind. And what is the impurity of the mind? My master used to say that first you should have a right knowledge. When you have a right knowledge, then only you can have a right desire. And when you have a right knowledge and a right desire, you can put that into an action. Follow the logic. IT. I'm an IT professional. See that? All those teachers say the right knowledge, right desire, and right action. Right action is the mindfulness. So within 5 minutes we are going to do that practice. We are going to do that practice. So I'm happy that you are also invited here. No worries. So, where we are? Impurities of the mind. Now I tell you only one principle. It's not the time, it's only in 1 hour session. Impurity of the mind. I don't want to leave because, people will pay more attention to him than to me. You see that? The impurity of the mind, you see that? They are paying more attention to him. I know that. So, I know he doesn't have a gray beard. That's why you guys love him. So, I'm okay. I have no problem. So, are you understanding? The impurity of the mind is caused by the desire. Then what is desire? You will claim that you already know it.
It changes all the time.
You claim that you know it, and that is why you are suffering. Now I will guide you through the teachings of the principles. Right? Keep a smile. Just keep a smile. Don't. So desire has 2 elements. First element. What is that? Mind is seeking something other than you. Am I right? I have a craving for a smartphone. I desire something. Right? First point. I desire means I am seeking something other than me. Can you answer me why you are seeking something other than me? Because you don't know you are of the nature of peace and happiness. Because you don't know the happiness lies within. That is why you are seeking something other than you, and you project happiness there. Give you one example. Couple of you might have experienced and others will experience in the future. Should I tell you? Should I tell you? Some of you might have experienced in the past and some will experience in the future. Should I tell you that example?
Yes.
So that it will be clear.
You can.
You have a right now. We start dating and we say soulmate. Right? Soulmate. Right? Right? After a few months, we get engaged. That soulmate experience deepens. Am I right? Right? Marriage and 6 months, still it deepens. After 6 months, we start the journey of sourmate. From the soulmate to the sourmate. Am I right or not? Tell me. No, don't tell me. Don't open yourself. It's a personal question. Don't open. Why this is the problem? I had recently one couple nearby. I gave private lessons. They talked to me. The husband talked to me. 99% I love her. And the wife said, 99% I love my husband. I said, why the hell I am here? You have only 1% problem. Use 99% to live your life. And that happened after 25 years. Do you know the answer? Because if you are searching peace and happiness outside in a person, in an object, in a thing, that happiness is not everlasting. Happiness is not there. I want to give you a very logical logic. I always put the logic. That's what the Upanishad says. If one wife, just example, if one wife says that my husband is the best, yeah, right? Then all women should chase that husband because the happiness is there in the husband. Vice versa, wife. So what is the conclusion? Understanding and conclusion is that the happiness is not present in anything outside. Happiness is your nature. To discover that nature, you practice mindfulness, you practice meditation, you practice anything that comes from the Eastern wisdom. Are you clear? Even if you are not clear, you'll be clear after a few years of frustration and failures. Making a journey from soulmate to sourmate. That's a part of the life. Are you understanding? Are you getting it? That is why the Master says that the real self is of the nature of peace and happiness, of which we are ignorant because of the incomplete knowledge, because of the desire and projecting happiness outside. That is why I am suffering. So it means I have to move my mind within. I have to move my mind within. So I give you a 3 simple phrase of any meditation. What is that? Going within. Mind going within. Smile on the face, Meister. Living within. We are talking of peace and happiness, love and wisdom. There is always a talk and a practice related to peace and happiness. We are not talking of anxiety, duality and a conflict. So the 3 phrases, going within, living within, awakening within. Summary of any meditation, any mindfulness. Yeah? Right? Are you getting it, or are you thinking something else? So if you are thinking and not listening, it means mind is somewhere else. That is why we have a big challenge of meditation. Now I give you one example. Sir, my face is not like this, so you should have a very serious and a big face. Huh? I keep smiling. You don't like grey beard?
I've never... It looks good on you.
Huh?
It looks good on you.
Then you should have a smile on the face. You're looking at me. Now understand the practical aspect of it, and then we will do the practice. Huh? So after understanding the practical aspect, we will do the practice, and then you should be open to share the experiences. You can openly tell nothing happened, all crazy stuff. But you have to explain me why it is crazy and how you did this step. Very clear, scientific, logical, practical steps. Right? You can come closer so that you can really listen to me. Anyhow, one example. You are driving to your home, you park the car, you move inside the home. All the neighbors and the streets are out of sight. Out of sight. You are inside your home. That is the way the mind should move inside. This is what I'm saying. Samjhe kuch, Devi ji? That is the way the mind should move outside. Practical, another practical. You are standing across a road, the traffic is moving, right? You continue to stand across the road, the traffic is moving, everything that happens to the traffic, not to you. This is little challenging. That's where the journey of meditation begins. Nothing happens to you. Why it happens to you? Because you relate, you attach yourself to the traffic. But the mind has an ability to detach yourself. Mind also has an ability to detach. Let the traffic come and go. I'm sitting here. Let them make a noise. Who cares? Are they intentionally making a noise for me? No. Is the traffic intentionally creating a problem for me? No. I should have that state of the mind. I should have that type of the mind. Then only the meditation succeeds. Meditation happens not just by itself. Close your eyes, focus on the breath. How it happens? How it will happen? You are not ready. You did not understand the principle. If I do not understand the code, how can I write the program? Can you teach me programming, development without coding? Sir, keep smiling. I'm only requesting you for 1 hour. After that, you are the boss. But even if you learn one lesson. So, second, now see that mind can continue to stay and the traffic continues to walk. The thoughts and the mind. Mind stays at one place. Let the thought come and go. Once you have that ability, capacity of the mind to watch the thoughts coming and going into your mind without any attachment and detachment, then only your mind starts living within. There's too much of noise outside your house. You move inside the home. You close the door. Do you feel calm? Because you closed the door. There is no noise coming inside now. Don't you feel calm? From where the calmness has come? Did you create it? Calmness is already there. So when you move the mind inside, and when the mind continues to live within, that peace and the calmness reveals within. You do not create calmness. You do not create peace. That peace is revealed from within. How? One example. Do you add sweetness in the sugar to experience sweetness? Or it is the inherent nature of the sugar? Answer me. It is the inherent nature of the sugar to experience the sweetness. Right? Right? We all are of the same nature of sweetness. I started with that point, that our real nature is like sugar. It is of the nature of sweetness. It is of the nature of peace and happiness. It is of the nature of love and wisdom. You need not to do anything. The mindfulness is a journey of mind moving, going within, living within, and awakening within to that sweetness. I'm talking to make you understand. So did you understand this principle? Are you clear? Are you clear? So if everyone is the nature of peace and happiness, why should I have anxiety, reaction for anyone else? Buddha says compassion and kindness. I'm covering the entire wisdom in 1 hour session. It is not possible. So once you finish eating, then we will be ready to practice.
Are you serious?
I am extremely serious.
You want me to leave?
Huh?
You want me to leave?
No, you should practice. So if you are ready to practice, I am ready. I never want to say that you leave. I just want to say, are you ready for the practice, my friend?
I'm not following you. Do you not want me to eat here?
No. I mean to say that if you are ready for practice, you cannot do the practice and eat together. But you can continue eating. If you don't want to practice, I will start the practice. But make sure, I don't want you to leave. Continue to be with me. Don't get offended. There is no offense here.
Okay, I'm lost. You're gonna do the practice, so it's like kind of hard to.
Everyone understood. Everyone understood.
But you can stay eating.
Yeah, you can still watch. You can stay and watch us practice, or you can pause.
Or take a break and do the practice. Everyone understood that? Okay. So are you guys listening? Can you listen to me? एक दो तो होते हैं ऐसे, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? So first thing that, are you getting, if you get tired, it is better to practice while lying down. Lie down. I want you to relax. I don't want to offend your body also. Eyes are closed. Eyes are closed. First, the position of the body. Eyes are closed, and the position of the body is the hands are on the floor, on the grass facing the sky, and eyes are closed gently. Heels are little far away from each other, and the toes are hanging on the sides. Those who are doing the practice while sitting, they should find the right position, put their hands on the knees facing the sky, and so position is clear. Let us follow the preparatory step. Move the mind on the neck joint. You feel the sensation. Be comfortable and steadiness. See that? You move the mind on the neck joint. So you feel the sensation. And you experience the steadiness. It does not mean that you start moving the neck joint again and again. That will be a problem. Move the mind on the shoulder joints. Feel the sensation. Mind is there on the shoulder joints. You feel the sensation. And check that you are comfortable. If it is not comfortable, then only you can move the shoulder joints. Otherwise, no need. And experience the steadiness. Move the mind on the hip joint. Feel the sensation, being comfortable and steadiness. Now what I am saying, in the preparatory step, you experience being comfortable, followed by steadiness, then there is no need to move the body. But if you are moving the body, the mind is going out through the body. Just know that. So that you maintain your awareness and attention, move the mind on the knee joints. Feel the sensation, being comfortable and steadiness. The entire body from the top of the head to the toes. You move the mind, or you feel the entire body from the top of the head to the toes. Feel the sensation in the body, being comfortable, and experience the steadiness. We have to continue the journey of mindfulness in 4 steps now, in the state of being comfortable and steadiness. So now make sure that if the body moves, it is not the body moving, it is the mind that is moving the body. Body cannot move by itself. So once you are aware of this first step, then you will succeed in the journey. Now the first step. And I'm oversimplifying. After looking at you and talking briefly about this Eastern wisdom, I'm oversimplifying the practice. The first step, move the mind on the head and the neck. Feel the sensation in the head and the neck and become aware. Move the mind on the right arm. Feel the sensation and become aware. Move the mind on the left arm. Feel the sensation and become aware. Move the mind on the chest and the belly. Feel the sensation and become aware. Move the mind on the right leg. Feel the sensation and become aware. Move the mind. Move the mind on the left leg. Feel the sensation and become aware. Be carefree. Carefree means what? This is the next step. Carefree means free from the cares of the mind. How the mind cares. The mind cares you through the sense organ. It puts the information of the outer noise, the temperature, the sensation. Let it happen. Let it happen like the traffic that is moving outside, and you maintain the steadiness. I gave you the point of wisdom. Next step, move the mind on the head and the neck. and discover sensation in the stillness. If you experience the stillness in the head and the neck, the mind has started moving within. You need not to think of it. Move the mind on the right arm. Feel the sensation and experience the stillness. Discover. I'm not asking, I'm not enforcing the stillness. You discover. Move the mind on the left arm. Discover sensation and the stillness. Move the mind on the chest and the belly. Feel and experience and discover the sensation in the stillness. Move the mind on the right leg. Discover sensation in the stillness. Move the mind on the left leg. Discover sensation in the stillness. My friends, understand, when you're doing this practice with me, you may have an experiences of sensation, tingling, numbness. Sometime you may have an instant vision in the colors. Don't worry about it. Let them come and go. You maintain sensation, being comfortable and steadiness. You maintain the sensation and stillness. Now, in the state of sensation and the stillness, experience of sensation and stillness, you look at the breath. No change in the rate and the rhythm of the breath. You see that lot of people tell you that you focus on the breath, but if you don't follow the previous steps, you are not comfortable. There is no experience of sensation and the stillness. The awareness of the breath will not work. So what you do? You are looking at the breath. You are looking at the breath. So what happens when you are looking at the breath? Your mind moves deeper within. You feel as if you have left the body outside. Then how to achieve that state? By the 3 points. What are the 3-pointed awareness? You know the breath is going in and out. First point. You know, you feel the sensation of the breath going in and out. 2. And the third point, you do not change the rate and the rhythm of the breath. We are not changing the rate and the rhythm of the breath. Again, I am repeating, you are living, experiencing the state of being comfortable, being carefree. You constantly experience sensation and stillness in the body. In that state of stillness in the body, you are looking at the breath. The breath is going in and out. You are feeling the sensation of the breath. No change in the rate and the rhythm of the breath, my friends. It's a journey. Remember, the mindfulness or meditation is a journey aims at self-discovery. What is that self? Is of the nature of peace, happiness, love, and wisdom. But I don't experience it. That is why we have to undertake a journey. How to undertake a journey? Know the principles. Understand it. Reflect on it. Then practice it daily. So I gave you a previous example of soulmate and soulmate. So should we not marry? No. First discover your true nature. And now you express that peace, happiness, and love from within you to everyone in the world outside. So what happens? You don't have any problem in the world. Others have problem. You still express peace and love. Other wants to leave. Thank you. Other wants to be with you. Thank you. You live your life into that higher state of peace and happiness. That is the real journey of meditation and mindfulness. You are looking at the breath. The breath is going in and out. You are feeling the sensation. There is no change in the rate and the rhythm of the breath. And now the one more point. Let us, I appreciate you are following my simple instructions. You all are wise. So let me add one more point. That is how I customize the practices. When I understand you, your problem, your challenges in life, every week I customize the practice and I send the audio file to you. You do the practice, you return. That is what is my profession as a counselor, as a guide, as a mentor, to help you manage your anxiety, your stress and suffering, your relationship problem, your substance abuse problem, in your personal, professional and social life. So you are looking at the breath. Now the moment the breath goes in, mentally say Shantoham. You drop as if breath is a highway. So one highway goes in, drop Shantoham. Shantoham is your car. Shantoham means I am the peace. The breath comes out, another highway, drop mentally, Shantoham. Why is it say mentally? No lips movement. Important to understand. You see that I am adding another step because I see that you all are doing good, majority. So you are playing with the Shantoham. You are not focusing. No focus, no effort. The breath goes in, Shantoham. What is that? Breath is a highway. You alone are there. Shantoham is alone there. Shantoham. Breath comes out, Shantoham. Means what? I am the peace. I am the peace. I am the peace. And I am the peace. Now leave this practice and do nothing. Listen to my chanting. It may help you induce a deeper state. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. I understand you all are experts, you know how to return, but we return in a specific way to maintain that state of calmness for a longer period. So first bring your mind to the right hand, feel the sensation. Bring your mind to the left hand, feel the sensation. Lift your both the palms, place it on your closed eyes, and open the eyes inside the palms. Ask yourself, what do you feel? Bring the hands down, sit up. We will share our experiences. And then I want to give you a gift. You should have given me a gift, but How are you? Now I could see the real smile. What happened?
Well, it was challenging at first. Just doing the body scan, I couldn't quiet my mind. I was thinking about conversation.
But still, you were able to maintain the stillness. And there was a sense of relaxation in the body, but not in the mind.
And then I had my witnessing, but it was, of course, unconscious. It was beautiful.
Why you pay attention to those thoughts? Did I say that? Whatever the thought comes to you, you pay attention to that. I asked you to pay attention to the three-pointed awareness of the breath. So what happens? This is the first time we are meeting. So what I do, then I employ another step so that your mind returns to the breath instead of going to those thought process. So it's a journey, but it's a beginning. How about you?
I loved it.
You loved it?
I actually went pretty deep.
You're
I
pretty
meditate
deep.
regularly.
Right.
So body scan, I really got into my body.
Boy, yeah, that's good. That's good.
I followed your guide to get into the breath.
Yeah.
And the chanting was wonderful.
Chanting was wonderful?
Yeah,
Yes.
very much so.
You are deeper. How about you?
It was a bit of a struggle because of distractions. I mean,
Distraction.
I felt relaxed, but it was more not so much sounds, but thoughts.
Thoughts, yeah.
Yeah.
So that struggle at the physical level happens because of the mind inherently, habitually, is too much on the body. So that is why it picks up any distraction happening in the body. Right? So, say for example, you see the couple dating here. They are not at all aware of any sound, whatever is happening. It is that quality, it is the nature of the mind. So mindfulness, no, I did not talk about that nature, that how the mind and the body goes together. Yeah, so it's a journey. How about you?
I didn't have my yoga mat because I left it at home, so I was having bugs on my face.
Yeah,
I was like, oh.
Yeah.
No, it was really nice. Yeah, it was really nice.
We had a story. याद है वाल्मीकि यहाँ पे तो दो ही बग हैं. As you progress into meditation, in the beginning we need a quiet room and everything, arrange and aroma and everything. It's okay in the beginning. But as you progress into meditation, the stage comes. There is a story in the Easternwisdom, which is 6,000 years old, I have been talking about, is that in one of the great masters who was meditating in the woods, and the white ants made their house there on his body, and he was not at all aware. So I'll talk about those principles. This is only in one session. We don't know whether we'll meet or not. How about you?
I felt extreme peace and
Peace.
love, and
Peace.
I still do.
Still.
It's really great.
Wonderful.
That's the best thing I took away from it, was to be able to still have it after you stop.
Very good. Very good, my friend. How about you?
I just struggled with bugs.
Yeah.
Everywhere. I could acknowledge and dismiss conversations, the traffic, but the bugs.
Bugs disturbs. Yes. In the beginning, it needs that. How about you, my friend?
It's relaxing.
Relaxing. Very good.
I could feel vibration when you were chanting.
Oh, thank you. This is really good. It is your quality because you opened the mind, and my chanting went inside. So your contribution is 80%. Mine is only 20%. Now I could see the smile. Now you can start eating. How about you? Yes, you can eat again.
It's relaxing.
Relax.
I always have thoughts racing, so I had to try to just be mindful that push
Push them. Yes, yes, that's really good. How about you?
It was a great experience for me. I really dropped in and I just felt like I came just into my soul and everything was quiet.
Very good.
When you chanted and you were telling us to go through our whole body, I just feel like I released. So I just have no negative things in my body now. I just feel clear and like you said, I just feel love.
Love. Live into that state 24/7. Good. Very good. How about you?
At first it was a little hard to drop into my body, but then once I was in it was very nice.
Very nice. You see that? Only one teacher, one set of instructions, and different experiences. Do you see that? So it means some of you, your mind has challenged you, and others, their mind followed. So those whose mind has challenged need to understand little deeper, with a clarity, with reference to your personal challenges. And then one can succeed. How about you?
Your voice is amazing. I followed.
I'll go with you.
I'm sorry.
No, you share your experience.
Oh, no. I've never tried meditation outside. I've always been in the dark, quiet.
Dark, quiet, yes.
And at first, when we first laid down, I heard everything. I felt everything.
Except
inside,
me.
All of it.
Okay.
And then you started talking, and it was like when I do Yoga Nidra with Erica, who's going to walk over here in a minute. As soon as she starts talking, I had the same experience with you. I followed your voice, and I left everything else behind.
You see?
So I followed your voice on the whole journey.
Wonderful. You see, her mind was her mind is receptive. So to make that mind receptive is the preparatory steps in meditation. That is what I talked about Eastern wisdom. So we should understand that. We should know. Not that, just close your eyes and focus on the breath. It will not work. How about you?
Pretty much a little similar to what she said.
Very good.
When I began laying down, I began with letting my breath guide me, but then when I heard your voice, I began breathing regularly.
Very
It
good.
very much reminded me of like Vipassana.
Yeah.
And so it was just bloop, and then, or
Dropped
bloop,
inside.
up,
Good.
down, wherever. So yes, thank you. Very nice. And then when you did the
Chanting.
chant,
Yeah.
I saw very vibrant blue.
Yes,
Yeah,
vibrant
very,
blue
very
is a
vibrant.
deeper state of the mind where, that's only one phrase answer, it's a long detail. So the blueness means that there are at least 4 different layers of the mind. The intuitive, the illuminative, then there is in 2 more levels of the mind. So it's more of an illuminative mind from where we see the colors. So that is obviously you get a flash of deeper state of meditation. How about you, sir?
So everybody was like saying that they were listening for you, and I was at first, but then you said we were gonna like just practice laying down. So you know how like sometimes in the yoga class you always gotta like look over, see what they're doing. Like I didn't need to do that with you. So I like, you were talking, but I was just like here, just by myself, just going through it. And then I felt some tingling.
Tingling is good.
And then like the bugs started getting to me towards the end.
Then bugs started tingling.
Yeah.
But the bugs are almost like practicing the sensation. Like it's a part of the sensation, you know? Until they're in your mouth.
So I'm...
It was peaceful. I always have struggle when I say I want to be peaceful. I want to be peaceful. It's not like I want to be. I am peaceful. So that I really experienced that.
Tell your honey, because he did not attend my class. He's the organizer of Balanced Yoga.
Huh.
And she is my honey, so I need not to ask her.
I'm always
So what gift I want to give you? I told you. So as I told you that I have been teaching for the last almost 40 years now. But before teaching, mentoring and guiding, I was mentored by more than 50 masters. Later on I got initiated by one Himalayan master, and with whom I lived for 26 years.
Can you tell us his name?
Swami Lakshman Das Avdhut. Perhaps you may find little about him online, because the one traditional master, they don't want to be famous. They don't want to promote themselves. They don't want to market. So, because you asked his name, so long. I have a session until 2. Until 1 for 1 hour?
Well, they want you to wrap up about 10, so.
Okay. So I will take another 5 minutes.
Okay. Great.
Come back again, hammer me.
Okay.
I'll be there with you. So I leave that topic. So I've been mentoring, guiding, giving counseling to whom? If you are suffering from anxiety, depression, and any mental and emotional challenges. First, you want to achieve the optimum level of well-being at the mental and emotional well-being also. That includes your bringing an ability of a leadership, how to make a presentation, how to regain your focus and memory and other stuff. The third journey is how to awaken to inner peace and happiness. Second part, and then I'll give you the gift, so that you have to tolerate me for another 2 minutes. So say, I normally do a private coaching and training. So I take a self-evaluation test. We understand each other. You undergo the entire life history, and you fix your goal. So then I introduce the principles. I make you understand, and I record the practice that I send you digitally in your email. You do the practice for 6 days, and again next week you come to me and tell me that what is the progress. Oh, this practice doesn't work. So we discuss why it doesn't work. I recustomize and give you another practice. So week after week, you see the progress, you see the change in your life. That is how I work. Now all those group and individual practices that I had customized over a period of 40 years, I have all those audio files in my desk computer. I selected about 400 digital files and I put it on the app. Tumhara, what is app? That app is known as Spreaker. Spreaker. You take my card and you search my name, and you will find there are 16 shows. In those, every show you have either 10 different practices of mindfulness, in another show you have 20, in third you have 40, under the name of guided meditation and stress management, under the name of Eightfold Path of Mindfulness, under the name of Easternwisdom for youth, under the show of self-discovery. So I'll just show you the app Spreaker. You can just download later or just now. That is